Life is hectic right now, y'all. School getting back into session, those school activities, everybody's going here, everybody's going there. Y'all, it's hectic. Who knows what else everybody's got going on? Everybody's going here, there, and everywhere. If you're looking for a couple recipes to feed your family through the week, so you don't have to go out to eat, eat that junk, and Lord knows, everything is crazy expensive these days. You basically got to sell a kidney to go out to eat these days. Y'all, have no fear, Hussey is here. I want to provide you with 3 chicken recipes that will create way less stress in your life. I'm telling you, way less. You're going to be so chill. Your family, your friends, neighbors, kids, people you don't like, and your pocketbook is going to thank you. All right, first dish, chicken quesadillas. Love chicken quesadillas. So does my family. But today, I'm just gonna keep it simple. Some chicken, a few vegetables. It's gonna be awesome. Let's get started with prepping our chicken. This is just a pack of just regular chicken breast. You can use chicken thighs, you can use ground chicken, you can use beef. Same principle. I'm gonna use 2 pieces out of this pack here. 2 pieces makes a lot of quesadillas. This is free-range chicken that I've bought. And so they're not quite as thick as a lot of the cheapers, but it's still a little bit too thick. So what I like to do is I like to come in here with my knife and I like to butterfly just like that. And it kind of flattens them out, makes them into a little bit more manageable pieces. You don't really want a real thick piece of chicken in your quesadilla. It kind of gives the quesadilla a bumpy look. I like to do small strips. You can do chunks as well, little chunks, but the strips kind of works for us. And what I do is I'll half each one of those pieces like that. I'll just kind of stack them up like this right here. Just kind of process one at a time. Put that chicken in a bowl. I'll be right back. I'm gonna wash my hands, wash my knife. Be right back. All right, we got our chicken in our bowl. Here we go, just like that. Now we gotta put some flavor in these things. Okay, we're just gonna do a quick marinade. You can leave this, you could pretty much use it instantly. You don't wanna leave it too long because there is lime in this and it'll cook your chicken, make it tough. So I'm just gonna come in here. This is a little bit of avocado oil. I got a mixture here of 1 tablespoon of kosher salt, 2 teaspoons of cracked pepper, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of Ancho chili powder. That's very much optional. It's got a little bit of heat to it. I got 2 teaspoons of chicken powder and 2 teaspoons of regular chili powder. Also added a little bit of Mike Lowry's to this. So we're just going to give that a good little mix up. And this mixture right here will be for your vegetables and for your chicken. So we're just gonna come in here to our chicken and liberally dust those dudes. We'll come in here, mix it up a little bit. Smell that cumin, smell that chili powder. Got a lime, ready? There we go. Oh boy, I cracked myself up. Right here, lime, the lime. Come in here. And we want to take and this right here helps so much. Number 1, adds a little bit of little zing. Number 2, tenderizes a little bit. It just gets everything, it just brightens everything up. While that's hanging out, put it over here. Gonna get our vegetables ready. Time for our vegetables. I'm gonna keep it easy. I'm gonna keep it clean and not be over complex. I'm just gonna do some onions and bell peppers. Nothing to this, just a yellow onion, okay? For just 2 pieces of chicken, 1 onion should be plenty, all right? So I just like to come in here. Some people like to do, like the half moons, but I like to come in here like this. Nice and thin, just like that right there. Okay. I like red pepper, bell pepper. You can use whatever you like. You can use green, you can use yellow. I got an orange right there too, but I think I'm just going to use this, just this red one here. And some people said I overcomplicate things with cutting a pepper, but I just don't know why they say that, because I go around like that and you make one whole cohesive piece of pepper that you can cut up. So I don't know. Similarly, you just want to make everything to be kind of the same, okay? Pro tip, I should have pre-warmed my Blackstone. I didn't. So go ahead, let's cut that on. We want to preheat that. The vegetables are going to be kind of sauteed, so we don't need a screeching amount of heat, but you still want, you know, 350 to 400 degrees to get that saute. All right, our griddle is pre-warmed. We're at about 375 degrees. Let's get down a little bit of oil. Our peppers, our onions. We want to get a nice sweat on these, okay? We'll come in here with our seasoning. Nice and liberally. Our vegetables have kind of softened over here. Reason why I kind of cook over there is because my other camera's over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to transfer these right over here. And I want to get this area ready for our chicken. So my burners were on low, okay? We're about at 350, 375. But I want this up to be smoking hot, 450. I really want a good char on our chicken when it gets down on this griddle. I don't want the griddle temperature to drop at all. When the griddle temperature drops, the meat starts releasing a little bit of its moisture, and that is no bueno. All right, you can see a little bit of this smoke coming off of there. When you see that, that tells me the temperature is up there. The oil is starting to smoke a little bit, which can be good, can be bad. But also tells me it's hot. All right. Little pro tip here, we'll take a little bit of our seasoning, put that down, helps bloom the oil. And now we're just going to come in here. I'm going to take my lime, just going to put it like, oil it a little bit right there. I'm just going to let that sit. Let your chicken just sit there. Just let it do its thing. After you see that they're kind of done and you're just waiting for maybe the color, let's give it a try for flavor. Let's dust it with a little bit more. There we go. My wife and I, we like vegetables. Kids, not so much. I'm going to come in here. I really got too many vegetables. So I'm just going to kind of portion off some for me and my wife, and some for the kids. Now, you remember this lonely lime? Look at that. Woo, it's hot. Take it. Squirt that right over everything. Woo, boy, that's good. Come in here. That just wakens up everything. It's like, yeah! I'm gonna clean the top real quick because we got to get our tortillas, and then we're gonna start making our quesadillas. All right, y'all, let's talk about tortillas now. I got my Blackstone cleaned off from the chicken. Now we're ready to start building these quesadillas. But I want to talk about tortillas. I have found these are called Tortilla Land fresh tortillas. Fresh, not store-bought stuff, already done, tasteless things. Fresh. I find these at Walmart. I get them. We do online groceries delivered right to our door. Awesome. For my cheese, I'm doing this queso quesadilla cheese. do whatever you like. Use whatever you like. You want to grate your own, grate your own. But me, I'm not. You got to cook these first, right? So they just come, you just peel them off, and you just lay them down, and you want them to get a little bit of heat to them, okay? And then they'll puff up too. They'll get some air pockets in it. I don't know, these things are just, they're awesome. You see those bubbles right there? That's what you're looking for. And I'm gonna cook them too long, and then I'm gonna come over here, flip them over on that side, and they're gonna start puffing up. All right, that's good for what we're gonna do, because we're gonna cook them a little bit longer, because we're gonna make quesadillas. Because I want the quesadilla to be brown on the outside, I'm going to take a little bit of butter, do some cheese first. This cheese melts really nicely. Chicken and vegetables. Now, just gonna fold her over. Woo. Just like that. Now, let's see what we got over here. Fresh tortillas is the way to go, y'all. Fresh. We got some great browning. Just awesome, awesome, awesome. You can kind of see, man, they just work better. Looks better. Your griddle temperature really needs to be low on this, okay, guys? Because you're just looking, you want to cook the cheese through, or melt the cheese, and you don't want to burn anything. One thing I like to do is I like to take a little bit of the crema, okay, put a little bit of the lime juice in there, and then I'll take some chipotle, diced chipotles in adobo sauce. I like to come in there. It just churches it up. Okay, while this is cooling down a little bit, let's settle something. I did some quesadillas at the beach. They were smaller tortillas I saw they had at the store. People kept saying, that's a taco. Well, Webster says it is folded. So this is folded. This is one tortilla and it's folded. I don't know what the heck these people are talking about. Keyboard warriors, face off. Is this a taco or is this a quesadilla? Some people use two tortillas, one on the bottom, one on the top, make your quesadilla, flip it, that kind of thing. I always fold it because stuff stays in better. Ooh, look at that. Looky there. Yes. Yes, sir-ree. Let's give it a try. The cheesiness comes right through. The flavor of the tortilla, it's not like a processed flavor or anything like that. The chicken is amazing. The vegetables are amazing. I taste the cumin. I taste the chili powder as well. Dang it, boy. Next will be a chicken pasta dish that will be sure to please your crowd. All right, next chicken dish. It's got chicken pasta. Chicken pasta. Yes, we're going kind of Italian route with here. I'm kind of going Mexican, Italian, and then who knows what else. So for this chicken pasta, we're going to be using some penne noodles, some chicken, obviously, some other nice veggies. But hey, enough of that. Let's get started prepping. I'm going to use 2 pieces of chicken breasts. And for this, I like to chunk up my chicken. See how it kind of squares up a little bit? And then just kind of come in here with some cubes. If you see some in here, you know, they're kind of too big, just come in here, lop it off again. All right, for seasoning, for our chicken, we want to make sure it's nice and seasoned. I'm going to take a little bit of that there avocado oil. Take some salt. Come in there, salt it nicely. Pepper, little pepper. This right here is just some Italian seasoning. And then there we go, just like that. I got my noodles over here. I got my penne noodles. I'm gonna add a little bit of this garlic paste right there. Okay, a little bit of a lemon. Come in here, just like that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Vegetables. It's gonna be fairly easy. What I did is I got a jar of just red peppers in a jar. We're gonna put that on there. I'm gonna do 1 onion. And that's pretty much it. And I got a few cherry tomatoes as well. Just kind of have these. These are fresh out of my garden. What do you think about that, huh? Think about that. And then we'll add a little bit of spinach. That's my best Popeye impression.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Gonna do some spinach. So it is very similar to the tortellini, if you will, but it's not not using tortellini. I'm just using pasta. After it's the tomatoes, we're gonna slice a little bit of onion. For the onions, I want just a kind of a little bit of a dice on this. So I'm just gonna come in here and then just like that. Our pasta right now is almost done, so just gonna get the Blackstone ready. That's the great thing about this unit here. You got your 2 burners over here, and then got your flat top here. It's the best of both worlds. All right, y'all, it's time to get our chicken going, all right? So, same thing as usual. Avocado oil. Also gonna get our onions down. We want this top to get up to about 425, 450 degrees. We want it to start smoking. It's not quite there yet. I got this burner on high. I got these other 2 on low. Put it right there. Scatter those out. We want to get a nice char on this chicken. But we technically don't want to cook it all the way through right here. We want to get everything kind of together so it will cook all the way through with everything else. So that way your chicken's not dry. Onions are done. Let's put them all in here. Let's get them tossed with this chicken. Get some flavor going on. All right, we got our noodles over here, okay? Chicken is right here. I'm gonna cut this burner off. I'm gonna cut these 2 on low. I may even cut this one off for right now. If it's too hot, you're gonna burn some stuff, okay? 1 box of penne noodles here, 1 box of 16 ounces. And we're just gonna come here, these noodles here. With the 2 pieces of chicken, you may only need half a box. So we'll see. Let's see what we got. Oh man, look at this. Beautiful. I'm going to use a jar of red peppers. I'll use about half a jar. And some spinach. All right. Y'all, does this not look like summer? Just summer, just nice, fresh, yum. I got a bottle of this Olive Garden signature Italian dressing. And I'm just gonna come in here. Just like that. Just looks amazing. I'm gonna throw some parm while it's on here, and we're gonna throw more parm on it after it's done. Right at the end, I'm gonna put our cherry tomatoes in. You don't want to put those in at the first. They'll just break down and won't be anything. At this point, you can decide, do I need more spinach? Do I need more of this? Need more of that? I would say this is perfect right now. Let's dish this up. Let's get over to the cutting board so we can give it a try. I want to make sure I get a little bit of everything. A little bit of chicken, a little bit of spinach, a little bit of pepper. Yeah. Dang it, boy. Man, oh man. A little pepper. Oh, need a piece of chicken. Dang. Dang. Y'all, this is amazing. It's herbaceous, it's fresh, it's just clean. My goodness. It's got a saucy, it's got a creamy texture. There's gonna be another chicken dish that's gonna be, for sure, gonna knock your socks off just like this and the one before. Stay tuned, y'all. All right, now that we got those 2 out of the way, I have saved the best for last. This is probably one of my most favorite dishes. I love Chinese food to begin with, so that's why I decided to finish this last. Crazy, crazy simple. to do this dish. All right, first things first, we got to get this chicken ready, okay? Before right now, I had a couple chicken breasts. And what I like to do is I like to slice these in half. And then after that, I turn them around and kind of go in slices, small slices. My family, they're not a big fan of big chunks of chicken. So that's the way I do it. You do them however, whatever best fits your family. So I just chop this up for however much chicken that you have. And that's pretty much it for preparing the chicken. Now, the marinade. This is the very crucial part, okay? So I like to get a dish. You sprinkle in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Yes, baking soda. About 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 to 2 teaspoons of chicken powder, a couple garlic cloves. I use the paste this time. Sometimes I just like using the paste. About 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. And what the cornstarch does is it helps coat the chicken with the marinade, but also when you put the sauce with the chicken and the broccoli, it helps form it, helps give it some body, it thickens it, makes it oh so good. So don't forget that part. Stir this mixture up, then add the chicken. Massage the chicken. Massage it for a little bit like you're a masseuse, just like you're getting at it. You know what I'm saying? This helps break down the protein as well. So that way you get a very nice tender piece of meat, okay? And after that's done, hey, pop it into the refrigerator for about 4 hours, at least 4 hours. It needs some time to get a little bit of that flavor in, okay? I took about 1/3 cup of oyster sauce. Yes, oyster sauce. Don't taste like oysters, though it might have oyster in it, I don't know. But it's got salty, it's got the sweet, it's got brininess from, it's like soy sauce or whatever. There's all kinds of stuff in it. Great base for sauce. I thin that out with a little bit of chicken stock, chicken broth, whatever you got. I use no sodium, no salt added to that because this can get salty. And then for a little bit of tang, a little bit of zing, add a little bit of rice wine vinegar. It's about 1 tablespoon, 1 to 2 tablespoons. Again, you want to taste this, see what it needs. If it's got, it's got a little bit of blah, needs to be wakened up, add a little bit more of your rice wine vinegar. I like to add a little bit of garlic to this mixture. Add about a little glob of this garlic paste. Some don't like the garlic paste, whatever, I like it. I use a little bit of garlic paste, which is about 2 cloves of garlic, and then I add a little bit of dollop of ginger. We're gonna add a little cornstarch to this sauce as well, so that as soon as it hits that griddle top, it's gonna come alive, it's gonna thicken, it's gonna be glistening, it's gonna be lovely, it's gonna be some good groceries. And that's it, y'all. That is the sauce. Very, very easy. And now we're gonna do the broccoli. We're gonna process the broccoli, okay guys? So I like to cut the broccoli down into kind of smaller pieces, bite-sized pieces. You don't want a big old crown of broccoli where you can't even fit it in your mouth. I put this broccoli in my Pampered Chef steamer, okay? A little bit of water also. A little water just helps steam things, okay? Then I reach out to my boy Mike. Y'all know Mike? Mike Rowave? Yeah. I head over to Mike Rowave. Then I steam this for about 4 to 5 minutes. Depends on the broccoli, depends on your microwave. We like ours a little bit. We don't like a lot of crunch to our broccoli. If you like a lot of al dente, a little crunch, go a little less, okay? And plus you're gonna cook it a little bit longer on the griddle. And after that, y'all, just drain it off and just leave it and be ready to cook. And there you go. All right, y'all, so it is time to get this chicken going, all right? So our Blackstone, we got it pre-warmed. You want this up to about 425, 450 degrees, okay? You kind of see this smoke kind of coming up. That's what you want. Now, some high temp oil. This is avocado oil, what I use. You can also use grapeseed oil. Don't want to use a lot. Time for our chicken. We're gonna let this go for about a minute, not even touch it. We're gonna let that griddle top get recuperated from putting this cold chicken down on the griddle. This also helps get a little bit of some browning on this side. All right, let's see where we're at here. Beautiful chicken. The cornstarch also helps brown as well because it kind of acts like flour. All right. Whenever this chicken, you see, our griddle top is hot. Now, we'll come in with our broccoli. There we go. Now, typically in the wok scenario, they would put the oil down in the wok, and they'd put some garlic. and just kind of move that around. I got garlic actually in our sauce, as you know, so I thought it kind of serves the same purpose. I'm actually going to turn one off. These two are on. The chicken's pretty much done. We put the sauce on. It's going to cook even a little bit more. At this point, I'm going to cut everything off. And this has literally took 5 minutes. All right. Come in here. Y'all see how that just tightened right up? That's that cornstarch. That's what it did. Everything's shiny now. It's glistening. A little bit more of this sauce. We like ours a little bit on the saucy side. Serving dish. Our chicken and broccoli dish is done. Literally, 5 minutes to cook. Prep was pretty easy as well. But here we are. Beautiful, nice, glistening sauce. Threw together in no time. The way I like to serve this is a little bit of jasmine rice. Let me tell you what I like to do. I like to put onions in this too. But guess what I didn't do? Put onions in it. Lord have mercy. Cheers, y'all. The sauce is the boss, let me tell you. It's got salty, it's got sweet, typical Asian-y flavors, whatever. Y'all, this dish is a hit. It's got a good flavor as well. I get a little bit of that garlic, a little bit of the ginger, not a whole lot though, but enough. Y'all, I want y'all to give these a try. All three of these dishes. You can do these Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, however you need to. But that's all you need though. It's so quick, so easy. There's gonna be a video on the left, video on the right. Check those out as well. It's gonna make you even more of a griddle pimp. I'll guarantee it.